Hey, it's Billy Hofacker from YourFitnessMoneyCoach.com, and today we're talking about 3 steps to a proper money mindset. The first step to a proper money mindset is to understand your root beliefs about money. This is based on the principle that all of our actions and behaviors are going to be the results of our thoughts. So we have a thought, that thought creates emotion, the emotion will kind of dictate what kind of actions we take. So if you have a positive thought, that's going to relate to a positive emotion, and that's going to relate to positive action, right? So really analyzing your root beliefs about money, I would say out of all the people I worked with, most of them have some form of root beliefs that are negative, they're ineffective, they're unproductive. So take some time. You may want to do this with a coach or a counselor or a therapist, but really analyze your beliefs about money. We all come from different families, and our families taught us things, whether they were verbal or nonverbal. And make no mistakes, if you haven't done the work on this, then you have some root beliefs about money and about a lot of other things. So that's the first step, is knowing yourself. So analyzing those root beliefs, and then you could work on changing those thoughts that will lead to different outcomes. For example, if you believe that rich people are jerks, then you're probably going to be blocking yourself in terms of your success. If you believe that money is the root of all evil, then yes, you'll block yourself to success. If you believe that you have to sacrifice your entire life to do well financially, it's a false belief. There are plenty of people that have a very balanced life and do well financially. So it's looking at those things and where they come from and why you have them. That's the first step. The second step in having a winning money mindset is to have an attitude of gratitude. We all have things in our lives. Maybe you have one thing, 2 things, or more that aren't ideal. They are very real problems. With that said, we all have a lot to be thankful for. There's a good chance that you have health. There's a good chance that you have friends that care about you, family that cares about you. There's a good chance that you have arms, legs, eyes, ears, all these things that we can take for granted, but they're things that we can be thankful for. So making sure that you're thankful for what you do have. And it brings me to the last point, which is very much related to being thankful. It's being content. And the way to be content is to be thankful, but to be content, it reminds me of a book title I saw in a client's house years ago. I never read the book, but I'll never forget the title. It said, "How to Want What You Have." So if you're like me, maybe sometimes you struggle with always wanting more. It's never enough. It could be material things, it could be relationships, it could be achievements. It's like you think that next thing is going to bring you happiness, but then that line moves a little bit further away. And no matter what you do, you're chasing happiness. And there's nothing wrong with achievements or more material things or better relationships, but just realizing that your value and your worth comes from who you are and not what you do. So those are just the 3 ways that you can have a successful, positive money mindset. And if you haven't yet downloaded the Power Spending Plan, make sure you do that at the link below. And also make sure you like the page, share this information if you think it's valuable, if you think it'll help somebody, and make sure that you stay in touch and let me know if you have any questions.